الجناح بتاعت عادل دي.
Love you, man.
شيل كرسي هناك دي خدها فوق الصندوق هناك.
What, this shit?
خدها هناك
Yo,
عشان هديل دي
What up?
What'd you say you're gonna do right and what?
I told my dad
خدها في الوضع.
that I'm gonna move, go to LA, do good in school. I'm gonna come back.
I a video.
العيان يعني.
افتح كشوة.
Yo, what's going on, Colonel fam? What's poppin'? Welcome back to the channel. How you guys doing? I hope you guys are having a wonderful and great day. You guys already know who it is. It's your boy Popcorn. And I know you guys haven't seen my face in quite a while. And in today's video, I'll kind of get into all that. Kind of let you guys know why I've been missing, where I've been. You know, what's new in my life. This is a life update. And yeah, I know it's not a video I ever thought that I would be making. It's never been a video that I ever hoped that I would make. But just because I'm telling you guys that, I still want you guys to watch it, because I'm definitely going to tell you guys some key things that I feel like will be very valuable, something you guys could take away from what I'm going to say. So first I'm going to get into 2019. My 2019 was a crazy year, you know what I mean? I met so many amazing new friends. You know, a lot of new things came into my life. I felt like everything was going great, you know what I'm saying? Work was going great, my relationship with my family, everything was just going solid, and I felt motivated more than ever, you know? And as time went on in my 2019, it started getting a little bit harder and harder and harder. And I, you know, had a little down. I had some falls. You know, I had some falls that I had to have picked myself back up from. And you know, it was a year that I lost. I feel like I lost some, you know, not only did I meet a lot of new people in 2019 and made a lot of new friends, I also lost some friends. And you know, but that's just life, you know, things happen, you know what I'm saying? And I always have love for all my friends and everyone that I really care about. You know, at some point in my life, you know, they played a significant role. And I feel like people come into your life, you know, as a lesson, and also it's people come into your life to help you grow as a person. So anyway, you know, that's kind of, you know, a little bit of my 2019. Then 2020 began, and I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? It's a new year, you know, I'm ready. I'm ready to get back on it. You know, we kind of just finished Vlogmas. I wasn't all the way consistent on Vlogmas because during the month of December, I was definitely dealing with some stuff, family issues and things like that. But you know, 2020 came and I'm excited, I'm ready, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, this is a new year. This is the year that I'm planning on, you know, really working on my health 100%, really getting in shape, you know what I mean? Going hard with the YouTube and, you know, making this my year, because my dad and my mom and my family really wanted me to come back to Sacramento, and I wanted to stay in LA, and I kept telling my family, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna keep going. I want to give this, you know, another shot. Just want a year, Just want a year to give it another shot. And you know, my family agreed. They're like, okay, you know, it's you know, you have that year, and you either, you know, make things happen, or you come back here to Sacramento and you're with us, and you know, help us, and you do, you know, you're just around the family. And it's not like I didn't want to be around the family. I love my family. I always visited them, I always talked to them, talked to my parents every single day, my dad, my mom, talked to everybody every single day. Always checked up on them, made sure they're cool. But as you know, as you know, 2020 was starting, you know, I'm like ready. I'm like, yo, okay, I'm about to make a significant, you know, I'm about to make a significant change. I'm excited. But before the new year even began, I was supposed to take a family trip with my dad, my mom, my sisters, and my grandparents, my dad's parents. And the day of my flight, which I think was the 27th of December, I couldn't find my passport, so I wasn't able to go on the trip. You know, they went to Dubai for a few, like, I think, like, maybe actually, like, not a few days, like 5 days. And then after that trip to Dubai, they went to Sudan, Africa, which is where I'm from. And you know, I told you I didn't go when they went on the 27th because I couldn't find my passport. But right away, I think like a few days later, or a day, or actually no, it was not a few days later, sorry. And after they, you know, were in Dubai and got on the trip, you know, in Dubai, and had fun for those 5 days, and then when they got to Sudan, I think the next day my dad was hospitalized. And my sister films it. My sister FaceTimes me, and she shows me my dad's in the hospital. And I'm like, oh crap, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, my dad's back, you know, back in Africa. You know, it's like a third world country, and I'm like, this is not good. So immediately I went to go get a passport. You know, and I booked a flight. I didn't get the passport for a few days, so I missed out on a few days. But as soon as I got my passport, I flew straight to Dubai. Stayed there overnight, because, you know, like, you take a trip from San Francisco to Dubai, then from Dubai to Sudan. So I have to stay like overnight for like, I don't know, 7-8 hours. So stayed overnight, and then went straight to Africa, where I went to go see my father. And I know a lot of you guys are probably wondering, why was my father in the hospital? Well, you know, my father, for I don't know how long, I feel like he's had heart problems. My dad has had 2 heart attacks, had a stroke. Some of you guys that have been on the channel with me for a while have definitely known that. But for all the new people, a lot of you guys probably didn't know that. But he's had 2 heart attacks, had a stroke, and part of his heart was dead. In the moments that my dad had a heart attack, you know, they found like arteries clogged and stuff, but they did surgery, and every time, you know, he went into this surgery, he's always come out strong and you know, better, and you know, ready to get back to work. And that's the thing I love about my dad. He's one of the most hardworking people I ever met in my life. Legit, one of the most hardworking people I ever met in my life. But you know, he got hospitalized again in Africa because, you know, he couldn't really breathe. He was having, like, you know, chest pains and things like that. And before he actually got hospitalized, I remember my mom calling me, my mom telling me, you know what I mean, that, you know, before they took him to the hospital, my mom said that, you know, he fainted. He was sitting on the couch and he fainted. And as he faints, you know what I'm saying, like, he was not aware. My mom's like calling him. My mom's trying to get him up, and he's not getting up. And so my mom screams at the top of her lungs, calls for my grandparents, calls to whoever, you know, trying to get, you know, help. You know, obviously my grandparents came after a while. My mom ran to the street and found some people on the street and got her to come in and help her. She you know, she thought that my dad's blood sugar was low, So she put some sugar in his mouth, but that didn't work right away. And then when she got the people from outside and she came back in, my dad kind of woke up, but my mom said he looked like crazy exhausted, and really, really tired and just like out of it. And so they went to the hospital, and he was, in the hospital for like 10 days. And he was having heart problems, and they found like 3 of his arteries were clogged again, like 99%. So he did a surgery on him, and after the surgery he started feeling a little bit better, but he was breathing with his oxygen mask, and he couldn't really, the minute you take off the oxygen mask, he really couldn't breathe, and it was getting worse and it was getting bad. And anyway, I get there, and when I get there, I go to the hospital the same day I see my dad, and I'm like, obviously, no one wants to see a family member in the hospital. And my dad's there, and I see him, and obviously I get really emotional, and I'm looking at him, and he sits there, and he was happy to see me. He was happy to see me, and he's trying to talk to me, and I'm telling him, Dad, don't really talk, as he has an oxygen mask. And I tell him, I'm like, yo, I didn't want him to get exhausted. Anyway, he holds my hand and grips really tight and just tells me, he's like, Ali, make sure you pray, make sure you're scared of God. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't do anything wrong, and you do good. And as he tells me this, he says something in Arabic. And in Arabic, it says he told me, he's like, al-maut maktub, which means death is written. He said that to me. And obviously I told him, I said, no, Dad, you know what I mean? You'll get through this. You'll be strong. You'll be good. And anyway, 2-3 days later goes, my dad's kind of getting better. He's getting better, and he's telling my mom and telling, the people that were there, like, oh, hey, could you feed me this? Could you give me this? He loved watermelon. He wanted watermelon. He wanted grapes. And he's getting better, and we're like, okay, just like, a few days, or, whatever, and we'll be able to get out of here, and we'll be able to go back to the States immediately. And, the people, obviously I know everybody has a date, everybody has a time that's written for them, and everyone is not gonna, live forever. We all have a day. But I truly feel like the hospital over there played a big part in what happened, and because of how non-professional they were very slow. I felt like they didn't give everything 110%, and they really didn't. It wasn't like America. It just wasn't like America. But anyway, as whatever time goes, and they wanna take this oxygen mask off my dad and put this tube inside to his lungs to give him oxygen. And they said that if they do that, you know, a lot of times people, they get more relief and they're able to be better, they're able to breathe better. And because my dad was having such a hard time breathing. And the lady tells my mom, because my mom was in the hospital with my dad at this day, it's a different day, you know, she tells my mom to step out real quick and that they need to put this thing in. As they do that, a lady comes back and tells my mom, she's like his heart stopped for 10 minutes and came back and then stopped for 8 minutes. And they were obviously pushing and trying to get my dad's, basically hitting his chest, trying to get him to breathe. I don't know what it's called, guys, I'm sorry. But lady comes, my mom, and lady tells my mom calls me and tells me that, and she's like, Ali, because I was at the house, I was at my grandparents' house with my grandpa. She's like, Ali, she's like, pray for your dad. And she told me what happened, and obviously I couldn't believe it. I was in shock. And then 15 minutes later, my mom calls me, and my mom tells me that my dad just passed away. And it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? He passed away on January 12th back home in Sudan. My mom said that he was really happy. He was happy to be with his parents. He was happy to be with his kids, my mom, on this trip. It was supposed to be a short trip, 10, 12 days, and then come back. My mom said he was very happy. And it's just really, really sad. And I still can't believe it. And it hits me in like increments. You know what I mean? It hits me in increments. 1 second I'll be kind of fine and not really think about it, and the next thing you know, it just hits me. The most randomest times. And I was so upset, I was so angry, I was so mad, I was so sad, I felt every emotion. And but if it wasn't for my strong family back home and my family support, I don't think I would have been able to get through it the way I have been. They've been there for me a lot. And there have been people here back in the States too that have been there for me, that have made me, have made this process easier for me, and have made me feel a little bit better. And everything happens for a reason in life. And this is not something that I could be mad about. It's not something I could be upset, but I can't be mad about, because this is what God wanted. This is what that was my dad's time. And I'm here, and I'm here to continue his legacy and be the man now. It's only me, my mom, my sisters, and I'm the only boy, so I basically have to become the man in the house. I have to become the man. So that being said, obviously I'm gonna be moving out of LA. I am moving back to Sacramento, and I'm gonna be there for my family, and be there for my mom, and be there for my sisters, and really grind and help them out as much as I can. And even with YouTube, my dad loved my YouTube channel. He was legit my #1 fan. I used to watch every single video, and always, my family used to always FaceTime me, my dad watching my videos. And him watching my videos, and so I remember him calling me and being mad, like, I leave, why didn't you post a video? Why are you not posting a video? You gotta post a video. Don't let down your fans, they love you. He always was, really pushing me, and he was definitely my number one supporter. And even though my father is not here, he'll always be, looking at me. I pray that he's in the highest level of Jannah, which is heaven. You know what I'm saying? I know he's a great man. So many people are praying for him. So many people had so many kind words and great words to say about my father. My dad helped out so many people. Such a great, kind, humble, hardworking person. I told you, he's one of the most hardworking people I've ever seen. And the way he carries himself is, I've never seen anyone carry themselves like that. And so I'm gonna be moving back to SAC, like I said, and I'm gonna continue his legacy and just be there for my family, and be there for my grandparents, which is his parents, and go visit them every day. And and I'm gonna, because my dad loved my YouTube channel so much and I've worked so hard at it, I'm still gonna continue it, and I'm gonna keep grinding harder than ever, and I'm gonna keep making videos. And I hope you guys could continue being with me on this journey. And you guys need to know that we are family. I don't see you guys as fans. I don't see you guys as just supporters. You guys are family, and if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be where I am today. And I know I said that a lot, but I mean it. And I appreciate you guys for being here, and just know that I'm not gonna give up on you guys. I'm gonna keep making videos. I'm gonna be there for my family, and I'm gonna be stronger than ever, and I'm gonna get through this. And but something I definitely want to tell you guys too is, don't take life for granted, guys. For real, don't take life for granted. Don't take life for granted. What happened to me happened so quick. It was insane. Definitely, guys, take advantage of every moment you have. Give everything that you do 110%. Don't fight with your loved ones. Don't fight with the people you love. There's no point. There's literally no point. Why are you arguing? Don't argue. Cherish the people you love. Let them know that you love them. Let them know that you care for them and they mean the world to you. Squeeze them like it's the last time. Kiss them like it's the last time. Just make sure every moment you let them know that you love them. And just, don't be mad at anything family ever says. You know what I mean? That's family. They say things. You know what I mean? And just know the Colonel fam, we're doing this for Baba. We're grinding for Baba, and we're gonna keep his legacy alive. And but guys, that's it for today's video. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I know I can't say that. What is there to enjoy about today's video? I know you guys probably can enjoy seeing my face. You guys haven't seen my face in a while. You guys haven't heard me talk, but this is not really the circumstance that I wish that I had to talk about. And thing I had to talk about. But I love you guys. You already know, man. You gotta stay tuned for the next popcorn video. I love you guys.